tension in Abuja as Obasanjo Johnathan reportedly called urgent meeting to meet Bola Ahmed Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi. This is the situation report right now that I am hearing, because it now looks as if that Omowo Sowore now has begun to expose the genesis of how Igbos have been marginalized in Nigeria. It's now going beyond limit to the extent that what they don't want people to know, Omowo Sowore now is finally breaking the bottle. Many of the Southeast Efulefu leaders who feel that Mazi Nnamdi being under the custody of DSS is the best way for them, so that they will keep having their way despite their regions have been marginalized, despite their regions have been deleted out of Nigeria, now are now seeing the reality as Omowo Sowore is unveiling the truth, hidden agenda that have been pushed Igbo aside for many years ago. If today is your first time of joining me, kindly subscribe to this channel, on your notification, and share this video massively. Yes, of course, Omowo Sowore have said that no going back on today protest. How many of you knows that he did not just speak today on the 20th of October as a day of a peaceful protest of releasing Mazi Nnamdi? Because today is significant. Today is sacrifice day, that it is a day that Nigerians cannot forget in hurry. We knew a day like this, October 20, was a day when Nigeria youth come all different from whether without minding their tribe, the religion, they come together. They said they must put an end to SARS in 2020 because of the brutality of SARS over Nigeria youth. And guess what? They achieved that aim during 2020. October 20, when heavy protests started. It took Nigeria armies to stop Nigerian youth, but despite in everything they did, the youth of Nigeria were able to achieve their dream, because SARS is now things of the past in Nigeria today. Despite we still have some policemen who still behave like a SARS of those days, but it can never be compared to what they used to do to Nigeria youth. By when they see you with laptop, they assume you are a Yahoo guy. When they see you do dreadlock, they say, oh, you are a Yahoo guy. They pick you, they beat people, they fight people, and then how? I want to tell you that October protest 2020 brought a lot of changes to Nigeria, and it is now on record that Omowo Sowore, after he has stand for a while and be observing Nigeria government what they need to do with Mazi Nnamdi, Omowo Sowore have said now that he have discovered that Nigeria government are only playing with Mazi Nnamdi life, that they don't want to retrial for Mazi Nnamdi. He emphasized that since 10 years now they have been in the case of Mazi Nnamdi. No single evidence that Nigeria government have harm of Mazi Nnamdi by people the way they claim. They say, oh, he has committed treason. That the only way they are holding Mazi Nnamdi is keep detaining him in detention. And Omowo Sowore say what? Guess what? That court did not even utter any statement for them not to go for protest today. He has finally hit the whether Amotekpo or the IG of police, that he is trying all his available means to stop today protest. But it looks as if that Omowo is on ground. Omowo is so ahead of them, and Omowo have hit it. Now that the only thing the court gave to them is to restrict them not to enter some areas. Even the restricted, I will allow you people to watch the video, even the restricted them not to enter some area. He also said that even the judge told them that they are going to serve them, that the IG of police, which is Nigeria police, have not officially served them. So they are not aware of what is happening. This is what is going on now. Johnathan or Obasanjo now, because of the interest they have for Nigeria, they don't want Nigeria to burn down. Nigeria, they have labor for. They are currently holding meeting with Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do the needful to release Mazi Nnamdi, because it's now looking as if that there is a hidden agenda they have against Mazi Nnamdi. This thing they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi is beyond only him. What is affecting Mazi Nnamdi today is affecting the whole Igbo tribe. As we speak today, because of this rascality of Nigeria government holding Mazi Nnamdi by all costs, there is no peace in Southeast. Peace have disappeared out of Southeast. You can see the love that Nigerians are not coming out to support Mazi Nnamdi. This love was not there for many years ago, but when Nigerians are now seeing how the government are now negotiating with bandits, terrorists who they are calling bandits, AK bandits, signing a peace deal with them, coming with guns and sophisticated weapons, than a man that has been in their custody for good 10 years now, no evidence against them, no evidence against him. They did not see any gun with him, yet they are holding him. And Nigerians now have took it upon themselves that this injustice, this different law that work for Nigeria, the law that work for Hausa Fulani is quite different from the law that work for Igbo, must come to an end. That they must release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Guess what? Omowore Sowore is on his stand that even Nigeria government have disobeyed the law, because in 2020, appeal court deliver judgment victory to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be acquitted because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya and brought down to Nigeria. But guess what? The Buhari government and his boys' rascality by turning our judiciary to mockery, they mock that judgment without them obeying the court order of allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go. I have said a time without number that those who advised Bola Ahmed Tinubu to start the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu afresh was a wrong people with him. And I felt that the same people who keep advising Buhari, though Buhari case is quite different from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because Buhari naturally have hatred against the Igbo tribe. And that's why it's very easy for him, because I keep saying it that Buhari government orchestrated what is happening in Southeast today. If truly Buhari feel that he loves Nigeria, that he don't want anybody to spoil Nigeria, by describing IPOP as a terrorist organization, he will have as well described Boko Haram as a terrorist. He will have as well described the Fulani bandit, which has been acclaimed that he is the one and his boy that imported these Fulani men from different Africa countries to Nigeria to come and claim Nigeria. That these same Fulani headmen today are giving Nigeria unrest. That Nigerians can no longer breathe. Nigerians can no longer go to their farm. Nigeria can no longer travel to their villages to see their parents because of these Fulani bandits who have been imported from different Africa countries to Nigeria to come and conquer Nigeria. Yet he refused to declare Fulani bandit, Fulani terrorists, a terrorist organization. But he went straight ahead and described IPOP as a terrorist organization. And you can see what that single act alone has done in the Southeast region today. And that's why you can see the unrest. And you can see some people now who the government are allegedly sponsoring in this, that, oh, they want to counter-protest. People like Jelle, people like Ibokwe in Lagos State here, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must face the wrath of the law. The wrath of the law. How long will it take for him to face the wrath of the law? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has spent 10 years in this case. Give or take, he has spent 7 years under the custody of DSS, maybe 5 years with DSS, 2 years in Kuje prison, altogether making 7 years. 7 years, even if they sentence a man for 7 years, that means equivalent to 14 years in prison. A man that served 14 years in prison is not enough for him to say, is that what they are saying? You can now hear somebody like Senator Oji Kalo is coming, Ndibu, allow the judge to do his job. Allow Justice Omotosho to do his job. Excuse me, you were once involved in criminal activity in Nigeria here. The last time we checked, the court did not take the judicial. You were being free. Whether by political settlement or not, that which we don't know. But we knew that you were being taken to prison. And you are free. So if it happens to you that you're free, what makes you think that this case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that you think that you know that is affecting the whole Southeast region, is causing unrest, insecurity, and you think in your own wisdom that they should allow the court to do the needful, when court keep adjourning this case time without number? We all remember that when Justice Omotosho, the current judge in the case of this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, came, he pleaded with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He told him that there is no reason why they delayed this particular case for 10 years. That under his jurisdiction, he's going to try all his possible best within the weeks to conclude the whole issue. And that's how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu buy the idea, which I kick against at the very first time. That those Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyers who advised him to agree in this fresh trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they messed up big time. Maybe probably because of the pressure of the federal government to them. I don't know, but starting the fresh, allowed them to go with fresh trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was an error. There is nothing to try afresh. He was kidnapped in Kenya and brought down to Nigeria. The most shocking part of it that the Kenya government have delivered judgment in the same suit. If they are not aware how Buhari government and his boys picked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and brought him to Nigeria. So that should be case closed. Even they went ahead to sanction, to ask Nigeria to pay money to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for kidnapping him without their knowledge, for picking him without their knowledge. So in all of these things, you can see that it is the Nigerian government that's supposed to beg Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not the other counterpart now where we are hearing Ohaneze that have been they are now turned to political tools to politicians in the southeast because they control them, they pay them. They now say, oh, we are not with Tomo ratio worry, or we are asking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to release. Since you have been asking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release since 2021, before Buhari leave government, Buhari died, Bola Ahmed Tinubu started. What effect that has it produced? Has Bola Ahmed Tinubu hear you people, call you people to order as Ohaneze, or with a due respect, Ohaneze of Indigbo have just proven themselves to who they are. That they love the money more than their own son. And that's where you now see the difference between the Ohaneze of Indigbo and Afenifere. Afenifere is far better than Ohaneze of Indigbo. That is the reason why Obasanjo took his time. He said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only Igbo guy I have seen that he have rejected money, he have rejected fame, he have rejected everything. Try average Igbo man. You can try their tribe, rubbish their tribe, but when it comes to money, Igbo man can betray his brother because of money. And that's why what Ohaneze of Indigbo they are doing now, because the Southeast politicians have put them on payroll. They are seeing the truth. They refuse to say it. Today in Nigeria today, three integrity people who have integrity public figure, we can now see that they are speaking the truth. When you want to call, you call number one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu is the one person that stand on what he believe on. He believe on marginalization of his people. He believed that the British are sucking this country, and such the only way to liberate Nigeria from British is for everybody to go on their own separate way. Even in this kind of persecution, they are persecuting him. They have offered him all type of things you need to offer him in this world. But he refused to change his belief. He refused to change his standard. Don't forget that if you watch this video up to this extent, that in the course of this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lost his father, he lost his mother. He has been under the custody of DSS for good 5 years now. But yet, he never. The Southeast, a full leader, who refuse to do the needful, are calling for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to drop the agitation so that Bola Ahmed Tinubu can release him. And guess what? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told them time without number. He says it's too late for him to abandon Biafra, because it is in this cause that he lost his father and his mother. In this cause, many people have died for this struggle. It is too late for him to drop the agitation. If you look at it this way, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Igbo, whether you are Hausa, whether you are Ibibio, one Nigeria is consuming Nigeria. One Nigeria is destroying Nigeria. I've said it time without number. Not even Peter Obi, not Atiku, that have solution to Nigeria problem. Nobody can repair Nigeria again. Nigeria don't yamutu. Nigeria don't jogo. Anybody that is coming, whether Buhari, whether Atiku, whether Obi, whether this Tinubu that is there, they are worsening the case. The only solution to Nigeria, give Nigeria regional government, or you divide this country, let everybody go. I guess many people who have so many confidence on Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that Bola Ahmed Tinubu have the solution to Nigeria problem. He will reduce the problem Nigeria have. I guess now they are tired. They have seen that even Baba is now the worst. Because under Tinubu regime now, people cannot send their children to school anymore. Under Tinubu regime now, people cannot eat 2 square meals in a day. Under Tinubu regime, where do we start from? Insecurity everywhere. Is to tell you that nobody in Nigeria today that have solution to Nigeria problem. The only solution to Nigeria right now is to divide this country, or you go regional government, let everybody go. Situation where monkey they walk, bamboo they chop. In south, we produce, we make money, we generate VAT. But over there in the north, they are not productive anymore. Boko Haram has taken over their land. Fulani bandits have done the worst for them. They are not doing anything. But whatever the south here generate, at the end of it all, they get the highest share over there. Monkey they walk, bamboo they chop. The earlier we go on our own separate way, so that everybody will sit tight and start doing on their own, the best way for us. And I think that if this news that is going on, that Obasanjo, Johnathan, has called urgent meeting with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that Bola, he should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This Nigeria is better, greater than holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, compared to what the Fulani bandit Boko Haram are doing today, that it now look as if the federal government, they are powerless. Please, if you watch this video up to this very moment, I must commend you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for listening to us. You can help us by sharing this video to all your platforms. Share it massively on your notifications, so that anytime we come online, you might be able to hear from us. Thank you. Until we come your way again, next platform, next channel. Thank you.
The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Samonepa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Samonepa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Samonepa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That this One Nigeria, it will not work, and then it has not been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is from. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed, in disguise of pretending to keep One Nigeria. And that One Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago, a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. Between Mazi Samonepa and that terrorist, who is more deadly? But here we are today. Mazi Kanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention because of the Igbophobia, of the hate. If Samonepa happens to be from the Fulani extraction, Samonepa would not be a terrorist. I can beat my chest, because we've seen Fulani militias that have been given amnesty. We've seen Fulani militias that have been integrated into the society. Now that Finland are waiting to the ICC, Nigeria should immediately hand over CDS Musa for custody, because the French government have done their own findings too, and they've seen that something is pushing under the ground, that this man has a connection with these Fulanis, has a connection with these bandits, has a connection with these terrorists. So if they are sincere, they should hand over CDS Musa to ICC for questioning. Because now that the French government have done their own conclusion, I've seen that CDS Musa himself is not innocent in this. Nigeria cannot pretend as if they are not aware that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how they tend to die the whole matter, it is in the social media space Everybody has seen it. That CDS Musa has been declared wanted by